I love it. I love it. We having a good time? USA. USA. Knock the crap out of him, would you? Seriously. Get him out of here. In the good old days, this doesn't happen because they used to treat them very, very rough. And when they protested once, you know, they would not do it again so easily. I'd like to punch him in the face, I'll tell you. I love the old days. You know what they used to do to guys like that when they were in a place like this? They'd be carried out on a stretcher, folks. That's true.
Knock the hell out of that big pal. The next time we see him, we might have to kill him.
In the good old days, they'd rip him out of that seat so fast.
Shut up! Shut up! You know I would act like a hello. Get the fuck out of here, man. Hey, go, Ray. Let's go. Get out of here.
In the good old days, law enforcement acted a lot quicker than this. A lot quicker. And we're going to enforce the law, and Americans should remember that if we're going to have law. I am the law and order candidate.
Do you think New York State should recognize gay marriage?
No.
No. Okay.
I believe that marriage is between a man and a woman. I do not support gay marriage. I was a Goldwater girl. I'm very proud that I was a Goldwater girl.
Goldwater was against the 64 Civil Rights Act.
40,000 people, half of them Negroes, demonstrate against Goldwater.
I am compelled to urge Negroes and all people of goodwill to vote against it. His election would be a tragedy and certainly suicidal almost for the nation and the world.
My political beliefs are rooted in the conservatism that I was raised with. I feel sorry sometimes for the young people who, you know, believe this. They don't do their own research. The unborn person doesn't have constitutional rights.
Are you saying that a child on its due date, just hours before delivery, still has no constitutional rights?
Under our law, that is the case. So in the third trimester of pregnancy, there is room for looking at the life. You're saying your opinion on gay marriage changed, or you changed your mind? You know, I have to say, I think you are being very persistent, but you are playing with my words and playing with what is such an
I'm just trying to clarify
issue.
so I can understand.
No, I don't think you are trying to clarify. He's a very arrogant person to deal with, which I think is a combination of this vision of Russia and some fundamental insecurity. I could have told him he was a KGB agent. By definition, he doesn't have a soul. I mean, this is a waste of time, right?
Как минимум, государственный деятель должен иметь голову.
Only a few days ago, she said that what Russia is doing in Eastern Europe resembles what Hitler was doing in the 1930s.
Mrs. Clinton has never been too graceful in her statements. When people push boundaries too far, it's not because they are strong, but because they are weak.
I remember landing under sniper fire. There was supposed to be some kind of a greeting ceremony at the airport, but instead we just ran with our heads down to get into the vehicles.
Her arrival in Bosnia was not quite as dramatic as Clinton put it. Memories should always match the videotape.
I have been a critic of NAFTA from the very beginning.
I think that NAFTA is proving its worth.
They are going to people showing videos of Donald Trump insulting Islam and Muslims in order to recruit more radical jihadists. The fact checkers have said that she was wrong. All my grandparents, came over here, and
turns out only one was an immigrant, 3 were not.
During the parade in which she participated, her campaign roped off reporters so they wouldn't interfere with the candidate.
Clinton operatives blasted reporters camped across the street from an outdoor fundraiser in white noise or static noise so that reporters couldn't hear what she was telling the donors.
Hi, Secretary Clinton, will you release a transcript of your paid speeches to Goldman Sachs? No, there's a lot of controversy over his speeches.
When Hillary voted to authorize the war in Iraq in 2002, Clinton promoted the war-torn country as a place where American corporations could make big money.
It's time for the United States to start thinking of Iraq as a business opportunity.
Now ask yourself as a human being, why are you even voting for these two people? Why? Why in the hell are you voting for these two people? Black or white? A blind man can see that they are going to be the end of us all. A deaf man can hear her lies. A blind man can see through his idiocy. Think, people. If you're going to vote, vote libertarian, please. Do not vote for either one of these idiots.